Hey, shalom, shalom. Hayawam Tawa, Banak Nawahai, Barisha Allah Walakim La'atham, Call Shabawai Barachawa, Kakshaw, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shab Ma'amath, which is truly. Hey, with the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shab, to preach to you so called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, Haitians, and Israelite foreigners. Nacham Atam, Kaya Hamalakwa Tasha Mayam Korab. Repent, yea, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Call Layim La, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shab, Bahasham Racha HaKodash. Wamashana, Kabadim Zukoim Nawa, Malaakim Shoy Shalas Koim Chagarawa, Wa Chasa, Wa Shalamam, Wa Barakim, Laha, Bacharim Shah Hakavashal Shalamam. Alright, so all praise to the Most High Yahweh, which means He exists, Bahasham, in the name Yahweh Shai delivers. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Israel, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and mercy, peace, and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel, Shalom, which means peace. Adawan Ratazah. Zabanayapa, Lord, as well. This is a beautiful edification through the Spirit. All right. And what this reads, it says New York City air quality. So air becomes some of the worst in the world as Canada wildfire smoke blows in. It says smoke from the wildfires raging across Canada has created thick haze across New York City's iconic skyline, nearly fading out the Statue of Liberty and high rises. The quality of air has become so bad in the past few days that now the city has some of the worst air pollution in the world. And I wouldn't be surprised if the whole Babylon was like that. It says early Wednesday morning, New York City was second only to Delhi, India, for the worst air quality and pollution out of 100 tracked countries, according to Swiss air quality technology company IQ Air. According to the company, the city currently has an air quality index of 160, categorizes unhealthy amount, meaning that some people may experience health effects. That ranking was soon bumped down to third after Detroit's AQI hit 162, which a brother could correct me if I'm wrong, but pretty much I think Detroit has like a high air quality because they make all those cars and stuff like that. So for New York, or for it's bad for any city to be like that, but this is Babylon. You see, it says particulate matter in New York's air was measured at 14.5 times the the WHO annual air quality guideline. IQ Air said, but it's expected that it will improve to at least moderate through the weekend. This is a stark difference from the typical air in New York City, which IQ Air says has had an AQI of less than 50, classified as good in recent years, although it had not yet been formally listed on IQ Air World's worst air quality list for unknown reasons. Washington, D.C., according to the company, has AQI of 180, 22.3 times the WHO's recommendation, which could place it just behind Delhi. According to the government-run website Air Now, the quality in the nation's capital is even higher with an AQI of 194. Having this poor of air can be hazardous to anyone. The National Weather Service has warned essentially all New York State has been placed under health adversaries. Adversaries. How do you say that word? Pretty much something that's giving you information. It says air quality has plummeted across much of the Northeast as smoke from wildfires in Canada moves south. The agency said before spending time outdoors, check the air quality forecast. Make sure you aren't doing yourself more harm than good. Being exposed to pollution at levels currently being experienced can cause headaches, irritated eyes, asthma attacks, difficulty breathing, and more, particularly for elderly children and those who are immunocompromised. Hey, it shouldn't even be like this, man. You see, this is going into how the earth is mourning, man. You shouldn't have to worry about your eyes itching and shit, headaches, difficulty breathing. Like the other day, I'm in the South, you see, and New York is, hundreds of miles away. I'm coughing and shit. It says, and it could last for a while. Weather Channel meteorologist Stephanie Abrams said on CBS Mornings on Wednesday. There are fires burning all across Canada with over 9.3 million acres charred, Abrams said. And going into that, a lot of those, wildfires, Esau did those, Not talking about these, but just in the past, like when you had the ones in California, you see, because of the rulership of the so-called white man, you see the earth is mourning. It says, from the Midwest to the Northeast and even into the South, there's going to be thick smoke pollution at least through Saturday, especially in the Northeast. The situation stems from dozens of wildfires that continue to burn across eastern Canada. On Monday, the nation's government said that June has the potential for continued higher than normal fire activity throughout most of its land because of drought and warm temperatures. For June, warm and dry conditions will increase wildfire risk in most Canada, from British Columbia and Yukon eastward into western region and the Atlantic region, the government said. During July, wildfire potential is expected to expand into Yukon, although the eastern edge will recede from western Quebec into central Ontario. I'm gonna finish it out. It says Stephen Guilbeault, however you say his name, the Minister of Environment and Climate Change, said it's one of the worst wildfire seasons on record. The threat of increased fires due to climate change, that's not no damn climate change, is one of the many reasons our government is developing a robust national adaptation strategy with all levels of government and indigenous groups, so we can be sure our communities are well prepared for the impacts of climate change. Now, this can lead into like climate lockdowns and stuff like that. So it ain't nothing about no damn climate change, you see. So let's get some precepts. This is Mashal, Proverbs, chapter 29. We can go get verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. All right, so what you can see from this precept is that the righteous are not in authority. You see, people still got to worry about living in the earth to where you got to pay for water. You got to worry about what's in your air. You see that the food is tainted. All right, it says the people rejoice when the righteous are in authority, showing you that the righteous are not in authority. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. The so-called white man has to rule because, or he doesn't show the earth the due benevolence because he has to rule by wickedness. That's what he was created for. You see, so he is doing what he was made to do. And he was made to rule this earth and wickedness. All right. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. It says, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And let's get this word for mourn. Also going to the video that I had just went into through the spirit. All right, because when you go into this word mourn, that goes into a lot of other different things. It says a knock. It says sigh, groan, in pain or grief. All right. It says to groan, sigh. All right. Why would it says of the thing which is the cause of the groaning. All right. And what is the cause of the groaning in America, Babylon the Great, and all over the world? The so-called white man, the Edomite. You see, starting with the chief head, Amalek. All right. He's ruling. That's why people are sighing and groaning. All right. The earth needs new rulership because the cause of the sighing and groaning is because this man is poisoning the food. He pushes out witchcraft. He makes people go into heavy idolatry. He poisons the air. He fucks up the ozone layer. He messes with the nature. Everything is in a state of sighing and groaning. A knock by a beareth. All right, that's what the whole earth is doing. He's destroyed the whole earth. You see? Let's get another one. Let's get Mashal, Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 10. It says, when it goeth well with the righteous, the city rejoiceth, and when the wicked perisheth, there is shouting. All right. So the NLT, it says the whole city celebrates when the godly succeed. It says they shout for joy when the wicked die. Because this man is ruling the earth and wickedness, you see. The earth, again, is perishing because of the so-called white man. All right, let's actually go into that word for Hadabar Kaya, shouting, the word for shouting. It says Ranah, ringing, joy, praise, supplication, overcome, shout for joy. It says to cause to ring or sing out for joy. Hey, so everyone's gonna be happy, man, because we don't have to worry about the so-called white man. Let me get that real fast. This is Yeshaya, Isaiah chapter 14, and let's get verse 8, verse 7. It says the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing, going back to them shouts for joy. All right. When this man is brought down, all right, it's not gonna be how it is now, man. You know, when you always feel like you're sick, it says, yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee. All right. When this is going into the trees and also the people, it says the cedars of Lebanon saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. Let's get that word for feller. It says karath. All right. And it says to cut off, to cut, to kill, to cut off a body part, to be chewed. So pretty much someone that destroys. All right, cuts that, yeah, destroys, consumes. It ain't after the so-called white man is laid down, man. It ain't gonna, nothing's gonna be, everything is gonna be in its rightful order, man, because this shit is vexing. Ain't gonna be no more moles, you see. Ain't gonna be no more faggots, you see. And that's what this world needs. New rulership. You see, because the scriptures say that the world is supposed to be ruled or ran within righteousness. All right, and this man has been found lacking righteousness. You see. So Adawan Ratazah Zabanaya Palos, where those are beautiful edification to the spirit. Wa Adawan Ratazah, Yash, or Adawan Ratazah, Atham, Yash, Yuam Tawab. Lord's will you all have a good day. Hey, Shalom.